Hi. This video is for anybody struggling with addiction. For me personally, I've struggled with addiction in the past. I would say there have been many things that I've been addicted to, some very unhealthy things. I also grew up in a home with a parent with an addiction, and so I notice about myself that some of my learned behaviors can tend to lean towards that because I watched that being modeled. And God wants to redeem that and heal that. And I heard this priest say that if you're struggling with addiction, pray the Rosary. And whenever you feel like doing whatever it is that you're addicted to, go and pray the Rosary instead. And if you're somebody who's at rock bottom and you're like, I need a miracle, and there's that's how you feel, Mary prompted Jesus to do the first miracle. And so it seems natural that if you're in the place where you need a miracle, I would say that's the best person to go to. Because I remember he said, "Woman, my time has not yet come." And she said, "Do whatever he tells you." And then he turns the water into wine. And he does the first miracle. So if you are searching for a miracle in your life, I highly suggest praying the Rosary. For me, like I said, I've struggled with other things. I'm working in my life to just allow God to help me let go of addictions one after the other. That has been you guys, it's been a long road. That has been my path. At this point, my struggle has been not being able to go without a coffee in the morning, or an afternoon coffee sometimes. But for some days I would go without the afternoon coffee. I'd have a tea, but a decaffeinated tea. But I would always be starting my morning with a cup of coffee. Yesterday was an easy day because I got to a point where I was feeling so not good in my body and my fight or flight reactions that I needed to make a change. And it was affecting my relationship with my husband and my children because I was just feeling so fight or flight, I guess. Small messes, I was hurrying through everything. It was a rock bottom moment for me. And realizing I don't want to live like that anymore. And I know that coffee is not like that for everybody, trust me. Even I have brought it to confession before too, and the priest has said to me, coffee is not a sin. So in no way am I saying that having 2 cups of coffee a day is not a sin in any way. But you know how you feel inside. And you know that whatever you're struggling with, whatever addiction it is, you know how you feel inside. And you maybe have this goal that you can see in your mind, but you're it's so hard. I'm gonna need a miracle. Pray your Rosary. I have been 2 days without coffee and I have a slight headache. It's not even bad. I am honestly just so joyful that I got through 2 days by the grace of God. And I tell you, I have been praying for 2 years about this. So this has been no slight thing. But this is the first time that I have asked Mother Mary for a miracle through and prayed the Rosary for this specific thing. And this is the longest I've gone without it. And so I just have to share that little miracle with you guys. What I've been enjoying instead, if any of you are interested in giving up coffee, but whatever whatever your addiction is, we're really just searching for God at the end of the day. And we're looking for comfort in these other things. So, yeah, anyway, going to God, that's the only thing that's going to solve our problems. If there's an alternative habit that would be better for you, ask and knock, seek. You will find He'll give it to you. That's what He says. So just search for it. For me, mint tea has been such a nice thing in the morning. I really enjoyed it because one thing that would bother me about myself was my coffee breath in the morning. Like, yeah, long story. I used to have a teacher that in school would come to help me, and I would just always smell his coffee breath, and I just, as I homeschool my children, I like don't want to do that to them. So, and God bless that teacher. No big deal. No big deal. Like, I really like that teacher. Doesn't matter. But mint tea in the morning is so good, and it's fresh on your breath. Such a nice little thing. But I suggest for you, if you're struggling with any form of addiction, like, notice about it. Like, what is it? Like, I've noticed about like smokers. I've noticed about smokers that I think they probably just like going outside and taking deep breaths. You know, I think it's probably calming. And I mean, for the coffee, for me, it was like the foam, like I would do the foam and the warmth, you know, and finding in the instant, like, oh, you know, like in the morning, like, ooh, let's go. But yeah, for me, I actually find that I feel better with a little more relaxed energy at this point in my life. And I just hope this inspires you in some way, that if you're struggling with anything, pray the rosary. Peace be with you.